Hello Leeds! This video is for you. It's about Baby Can Dance. Please grab your sheet music and a pencil because I want you to write in some things just to remind you to do them every time we sing. It's going to save us loads of time in our rehearsal. So beginning on the first page, I want the first 5 bars to be all in one breath. Now, what does that mean? That means that we sing, he got a frame like a busted bike. We grow slightly through bike and we do not breathe after bike, straight into he. He got a face that nobody likes to see. The word see needs to have 4 beats. To see. Those 4 beats are to allow the baritones and the basses below you to do their slide. So we've got to grow through the word see and keep it energized all the way through those 4 beats. And then we take our breath. We also are going to do a little crescendo, a little grow, looks like this, me, on nobody but me. So nobody but me, and we need to sing all the way to the end of that. That's 6.5 beats for the me, because the parts around us are going to sing nobody but me, and we have to make sure we're holding and growing through that phrase the whole way. The next phrase works really like the first one. He got a thing to learn about love. He act like he never heard of romance. And so we got to grow through love, don't breathe, and grow through romance so that the basses and the baritones can do their little feature underneath. In both of those long phrases, the first one, he got a frame like a busted bike, and he got a thing to learn about love, some people will comfortably sing that in one breath and they won't feel out of breath by the end of it. But most people will need to take a breath somewhere. So plan now where you're going to take your 1 or 2 breaths in that phrase, what word or 2 words you're going to leave out, rather than shortening something, leave out a word to take your breath. It cannot be after the word bike in bar 2, and it cannot be after the word love in bar 10. Okay? Down at the bottom of that page, so why'd I give him a chance? I want that to be quite, not nasal, but nasal. I don't want, so why'd I give him a chance? I wanted, so why'd I give him a chance? So it's kind of groovy and it has that little in it. Okay? Next, I want you to take your pencil and I want you to put a circle around all of the my for my baby can, because you're going to do one of 2 things depending on which one it is. You're either going to do a little 2-note feature or you're going to sing 1 straight note. So the very first one, in fact the first 2 are the slidey ones. So my baby can dance, my baby can, yeah? Then after that we get 4 in a row that are all clean. My baby can shake me slow, my baby can dance, my baby can sway, and then a breath. My baby can, so they're all ba rather than ba. Really, really important that we get these accurate because we're all singing together. If you were doing this in a quartet, you could sing anything you like. Nobody else sings it with you. You can just mess around. But in a chorus, we need to be really accurate on these. So we've got the first my babies, 2 slurries and 4 directs, okay? Moving on to the second page, which is where we are now. I want you to mark as 1 breath in bar 20. My baby can shake me slow, so I don't need no other thing. Okay, that's all in 1 breath. That doesn't mean you have to do it in 1 breath, but we don't take a collective part breath. And that thing needs to go all the way to the word yes. Thing. And we breathe when they say yes, so that we can come in on my baby can. The other thing about my baby can shake me slow is it starts a little bit quieter and it gets quieter as we go through. Really important as a lead singer to make sure that your voice isn't getting airy. So what we don't want is my baby can shake me slow, so I don't need no other thing. No, we want to get more focused as we go through. My baby can shake, oh, I did a slur, no slurring allowed. My baby can shake me slow, so I don't need no other thing. Yeah. So we want to make sure that we're not adding in air for our quietness. We want to keep it laser focused. Very nice. My baby can breathe dance, that's bar 25, all the way through that, hold it and go straight into my baby can sway. So like, my baby can dance, my baby can sway. And that can sway is kind of fast. So we breathe before dance, but then we don't breathe before the next my baby. My baby can sway, okay? You do get a breath after the word sway. You're going to take it, if you like, beats in bars. It's going to be on beat 1 of the next bar, which is bar 28. We're going to take that crotchet off. And so you breathe before my baby can hold me tight enough to drive my cares away. And again, this is going to be our quiet, focused sound. My baby can hold me tight enough to drive my cares away, away. You don't sing the second away, you just hold, okay? And we have to hold that all the way until they've done their second away. Great stuff popping onto page 3. We go out to a joint downtown. I dress up and he dressed down. But it, again, that's going to be all one breath for the leads. And we're growing on the word town. Did I start on the right note? I did, hurrah. We go out to a joint downtown. I dress up and he dressed down. But it, and be careful of town and down. They're long ones. Joint downtown. Dress down, that you're giving a bit of open mouth time rather than we go out to a joint downtown. We want to go town he, so it's town he dress town I, sorry, town I dress up and he dress down. Little bit of open mouth time, okay? But it don't matter one bit. I don't want hard T's on those, okay? If 40 people in the chorus do it, it's going to overwhelm the sound. So a gentle but precise T. So you're getting out of the way for sure. Down, but you don't need to go, but it, okay? Then I want you to grow through It Really Don't Matter going into bar 41 and then get out of the way on we. But it don't matter one bit. It really don't matter we. Straight off the we, because the basses are singing the solo there and it's kind of low for them, and we want to make sure we're out of the way so that they come through really nicely. Be very careful, leads, of the note on when. It's a lower note than the don't that's coming up. Who needs love when love don't last? So that when is a little bit lower than I certainly thought it was. Who needs love when love don't last that long? And your word long needs to be long, needs to have 4 beats. Love don't last that 1, 2, 3, 4, breathe. Okay? This is a super rhythmic song. You could be singing it with a metronome, no problem. Okay? And all we need is a song. That's great. Be nice and clear yourselves on the notes there. And all we need is a song, so that we're perfectly in tune to help everyone else change key. Then we're going to look at our my babies again to see what the pattern is this time. So get your pencil. The first one is we're in a different key. My baby can dance. Okay, so that's a scoop. First one is a scoop. Second one is a scoop. My baby can groove. And then the third one is clean. My baby can wake me up so I listen to the music and move. Now you have to hold that move for 3 beats. The second part of it for 3 beats. Can move 1, 2, 3 off. And then we're going to My Baby Can Dance. Is slightly different. Then My Baby is a scoop. My baby can sway. 1 more scoop. My baby can hold me tight enough to drive my cares away. And then after are the 4 beats there, we get out of the way so that the basses can do their my baby can. Okay. Again, those wake me up so I listen to the music and move, and hold me tight enough to drive my cares. They're going to be in our quieter, slinkier voice. Not airy or foggy, but a little bit quieter, a little bit more precise. I want you to be very careful of the timing of the words of tight enough to drive my cares away, because that seems to be tripping people up. So just keep an eye on that. We're on page 4 now. For the interlude, bar 65, the ba 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 dee dee dee. There is only one group breath point here, okay? And it's in between the two my's. So ba 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 dee dee dee, dance with my baby, okay? And we're going to end up kind of going my baby, just for the little rhythmic oomph that it has. Leads, we're doing our slinky, yes I will, down at the bottom of that page, just like the line tapes have. Not maybe, we, and we're not breathing after maybe. So places in that little bap bap interlude where you need to sing through the third bap 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 ba. That one needs to be long and sung through, no breathing there. Dee dee dee, dance with. So any of those long notes have to be sung through. Dee dee dee, dance with my. They can't be dance with. If you need to breathe, skip a note, okay? Down at the bottom of page 4, the oohs, we're mirroring what the basses are singing in their solos. So he can move, ooh, so it's the ooh of move, and he can oh, and low is what the basses are singing, and that's our oh. And these are slinky, they're like a sigh, they're quite quiet. Ooh, oh, okay? And then straight in, he can, ooh, oh, swing, low. Watch your notes there, cause it's tricky, okay? Then we're gonna take our pencil again and we're gonna circle our my babies. First one, clean, my baby can. Second one, Scoopy, my baby can swing. Third one, my baby can shake me slow. Clean, my baby can shake me slow, so I don't need no other thing. Oh yes, my baby can. That's gonna be all in one breath, okay? Whoa, my baby can dance, my baby can swing. Breathe. My baby can shake me slow, so I don't need no other thing. Oh yes, my baby can dance. So where can you not breathe? You cannot breathe. You're not allowed to breathe after the word thing. Otherwise, take a note off somewhere where you want to go. And on the word thing, we're going to do a crescendo. We're going to do a grow. And that last dance needs to be 4 beats long. If you're running out of air on it, that's your body telling you you need to take a breath somewhere else. So find that space, okay? Then the my baby can swing. My baby can sway. Sorry, sway, not swing. My baby can hold me tight enough to drive my. Okay, so again, we're using our slinky voice, really controlled, quiet. Every time we swing and sway is going to be low in our registers for most of the leads. Every time we swing and sway, and that's done with a smile. We know what we're talking about here, right? That's that bit. Everybody drops like an octave down to do essentially a wink. So that's what you're doing there. Then bring the volume back up for dance enough to drive my cares away. Don't start that away at full volume, then you'll have nowhere to go because you need to grow through it. Do the slide down, way. We're gonna wait for the basses, listen to them holding on, and I'll show you my cares away. Very nice. If you need to breathe in the middle of that, do. And when you come back in, put a little h in it. So for example, you're on my cares away. Hey, the little H lets you come back in without going, hey. Okay. Great. That's us at the end. Well done. Thank you for marking your score with me.